This video we will talk about git log graph command. You know already git log command gives you the commit history, right? Like what all commits that had happened on the repository. You can view all those using git log command. Now if you add hyphen graph option, what it shows is it gives you the same commits, okay, but it gives you in a graphical representation. Like in a normal project, what happens is you don't have a single branch, you have multiple branches, right? So because each developer creates their own branches and they work on their branches, once they test the changes, then only they will push their changes onto the main branch. So since you have multiple branches and each developer keeps pushing commits to their branches, and when they merge, the commits that are present in the developer merged onto the main branch. So using the graph option, what you can see is you can see like from which commit or from which branch this particular commit got merged and from which commit the branch got created. You can see that relationship clearly using the graph option. So to understand better about that, what I'll do is I'll create a new repository, fresh repository on my local, and I'll explain those. So what I'll do is I'll create a new directory called version control system, okay, or control system, and I'll navigate to the control system directory. Now Windows treats this as a normal folder. Like I have to ask Git to track this folder as a Git repository. So for that I'll run this git init command. Here if you see, it has initialized the empty Git repository. Okay. Now if you do ls, there are no files. What I'll do is I'll create a new file called control text file. This is a control text file. So I'm creating a new file, and when I do git status, it is showing untracked file, right? So first I have to move this file to staging area. Like when I move this to staging area and run git status again, it is in the staging area and you have to commit it. What I'll do is I'll commit -m added control text file. Okay, yeah, this is got committed, and if I run git log -2, it will, because there is only a single commit, it will show that. And if I run git log, all gives you the commits of all branches. Okay, there is no difference much, it is the same. Like I'll add more commits, then you'll understand better. What I'll do now is I'll create another file, version file. Okay, this is a version text file. I'll create version file and then I'll commit again. Now if I run git status, it will show as an untracked file. I'll add this version text file to the staging area. If I run git status, it will show as tracked file. I'll commit it now. Added version text file. Okay. Now let me run git log. All represents for the commits on all branches, not just on the branch you are on. If you see here, I had created 2 commits, right? So when you run git log graph, there is this star mark or asterisk mark. So this shows you the commit. Wherever you find this asterisk mark or star mark, like this is the commit, and against this star mark you have this commit ID, right? So star mark represents the commit. Okay, here you have 2 commits. One commit is added control text file, and it shows in a like hierarchical order. What is the latest commit? Latest ones shows on the top and the older ones get like they are shown on the bottom. So this is the older commit, because see, I ran this git log graph command. Now as soon as you see the result, you have to see this star marks. So these star marks represents the commit. So I have 2 commits. Okay, and added control text file was the older commit, and this is the new commit, and you can see this dashes also. So what this dashes shows is this is my latest commit. Okay, and what is the previous commit of this? Like if you go via these dashes, it shows you there is another previous commit to this commit, and for this commit there are no dashes. because this is the first commit, right? And it doesn't have any previous commit, so there are no dashes from here. So like whenever you are on a commit, you see the lines that are pointing from this commit. When you have lines, then it will take you to a previous commits. If you don't have line, you don't have any previous commits. Okay, this is a very simple one. Now what I'll do is, how many branches are there here? You just have main branch. I'll create a new branch. Okay, I'll create a new branch, hotfix. Now when I run git branch got created, but you did not switch on to the hotfix branch. I'll like whenever you create a branch, hotfix branch. Now I created hotfix branch when I'm on main branch, right? Here I ran git branch. I'm on main branch, and then I created hotfix branch. So hotfix branch gets created with all the commits that are present on the main branch. Okay, like let's say I'm on hotfix branch and I created a feature branch. So feature branch gets created with all the commits that are present on the hotfix branch. Now when I ran git branch, I have two branches, hotfix and main, but still I'm on main branch. Let me switch to hotfix branch. Okay. Now if I run git log graph, what it will show? It will show you the two commits, because I created branch by by taking the reference from the main branch. So it also will have the two commits. And if you see here, here main and hotfix both have this commit as the latest commit. Okay, so you have similar commits, both on same commits both on hotfix and main. Now I'll add a new commit onto the hotfix branch. Now this is a hotfix text file. Hotfix. So on which branch I'm on? Like you can directly see without running the git branch command. You can see this head. Head means to which branch it is pointing currently. Head shows you. Head shows you the branch which you are on currently. So currently I'm on hotfix branch because my head is pointing to hotfix. Now if I run git status, it will show you hotfix.txt as an untracked file. Okay. Now I'll move it to staging area. If I do get status, it moved to staging area, and then I'll commit it. Added hotfix text file. Got committed. I'll run git log all graph. So if you see here, this is the latest commit. Like this is the latest commit. Now this commit, previous commit is this one, and for this commit, this is the previous commit. Like we know, right? In main branch there are two commits, and in hotfix branch we have three commits. So you can see the same here. So this commit is pointing to hotfix branch. So hotfix branch latest commit is this one, and you can get the previous commits by traversing through these lines. So my hotfix latest commit is this one. Okay, and this commit via lines it is connected to this commit. Okay, so my second latest commit on hotfix is this one, and this commit is again pointing to another commit via lines. So this one. So hotfix has three commits. Like this I can traverse it. And for main, what is the latest commit? So this commit is pointing to main. This is the latest commit on the main. Okay, this is my latest commit, and via lines it is going to another commit. So for main, this is the latest commit, and the previous commit is this one. So main there are two commits, and hotfix there are three commits. Now I'm on hotfix branch, right? What I'll do is I'll switch back to main branch. I'll switch back to main branch. I'll create a new branch called feature one. Okay. Now I'll switch to, now like I created a branch, but I still did not switch to feature one branch, right? Because here if you see the star is pointing to main branch. I'll switch to feature one branch. Okay. Now if I do git branch, it will show I'm on feature one branch. And if I run the commands, like if I see what all are there on feature branch, I created feature branch from main branch, and main branch has only two commits. If I do git log graph, here hotfix branch has this latest commit and one commit, and via lines it is going to this commit, and via lines it is going to this commit. So there are three commits for hotfix. Whereas for feature one and feature main, this is the latest commit, and this commit is going to this commit via lines. So there are only two commits on feature one and main branch. Okay. Now I'll create a new file on feature one branch. And here my head is pointing to feature one branch, which means that I am on feature one branch currently. I'll create a new file. This is a feature text file. Okay. Now, when I run git status, it will show feature text file is not dragged. I'll move it to staging area. I'll commit it. Git commit -1 added feature text file. Okay, now this is done. If I run git log all graph command, so now it's a little different. You see two different colors and you see this extra mark as well. Now I said you initially only wherever you see stars, those are the commits. Stars are the commits and via lines you can traverse to the older commits. That is the simple trick here. Now here I have a star, okay, and my feature one, like this commit is pointing to feature one branch, okay. So my feature one branch latest commit is this one. Now this commit via lines where this is going. So this lines like this is going here, 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 and where it is going, this lines is going, and these lines are connected to this commit, okay. So via the straight lines where it is connected. So feature one branch latest commit is this, and this is connected to this commit, okay. So feature one branch feature commit is this one. First latest commit is this one and the second commit is this one. And this commit is connected via straight lines to this commit, okay. So feature one branch has three commits. One is this added feature text file, and since this commit, so here via the straight lines, it is connected to this commit. So the previous one is this one and previous one is this one. Like it is not connected to this commit, okay, because via straight lines where it is connected, only this commit is connected to this commit. This is not connected to this commit, okay. Yeah. So my feature one branch latest commit is this one, and this is connected to two more commits. So overall there are three commits. And if you talk about hotfix branch. So this commit star is pointing to this commit. So hotfix branch latest commit is this one. Okay, added hotfix file. And via lines where it is connected. So this one is pointing to this line. Okay, and this line is pointing to this one. Okay, so this is my latest commit on the hotfix branch, and this is connected to via lines to this commit, okay, and this is connected to this. Total there are three commits. One is this commit on the hotfix branch, and the other one is version text file, and the other one is control text file. And for main branch there are like this is the latest commit, and when you go downwards these lines are going here. Like you have to first go downwards actually. Whenever you see the latest commit, you have to traverse downwards. Here also I have traversed downwards. Here also it traversed downwards. Here also it will traverse downwards. So total there are three commits on feature branch. This one and this one, because this is the latest commit. It is went here and it went here. For hotfix branch, this is the latest commit, and from this commit it went here and then it went here. For main branch there are two commits, okay. For main branch there are two commits. This went here and this went here. Now what I'll do is, a developer worked on hotfix changes and he wants to merge onto main branch. Currently I'm on which branch? I'm on feature branch. I'll switch to main branch, okay. Like if I do git branch, I'm on main branch. I'll merge hotfix changes onto my main branch. Git merge hotfix. Okay, fast forward. I'll explain this about this fast forward later. Let me run git log graph again. So if you see here, what had happened is, initially when you ran the command before, this main was pointing to this commit. Now this main is pointing to this commit because I merged hotfix changes also onto main, right? So whatever commits that are on the hotfix will be present on main also. That's why now if you see, for main and for hotfix, this is the latest commit. Okay. Now if you traverse, this is the older commit, and from this is the older commit. So for main and for hotfix there are three commits. this one and this one. Whereas for feature one, this is the latest commit. And when I traverse like down the line, this is the older commit and this is the older commit. You understood it, right? Now what I'll do is I'll switch back to feature one branch. Okay. If I run git branch, I'm on feature one. I'll create another text file. Okay. Now if you see here, when I go to control system, you have feature. I'll create a new one, feature one file. This is a feature one text file. So I'll add feature one. Sorry. If I run git status, it will show it's not it's not a tracked file. When I run git status again, now I'll commit it. I'm on feature one branch. Added feature one text file. Like let me run git log all graph. So now if you see here, we already discussed main and hotfix got merged and these are the three commits. And for feature one, before you had only this commit, like this commit is pointing to this one and this one. Now I added another commit, feature one text file and feature one text file. This is my latest commit of feature one branch. And then when I traverse down by using these lines, this is my older commit. And when I go downwards, this is the older commit and this is my older commit. So total there are 4 commits on feature one branch. Whereas for main and hotfix, this is the latest commit. And when I traverse down, this is the commit and this is the commit. So these 3 commits are present on main and hotfix, and these 2 commits are present on feature one branch. Okay, like I can run only git log graph. So for feature one branch, this is the, before I ran all, which shows you all branches one. Now I ran only I removed all. So it will show you feature one text file, feature text file added. These are the 4 commits. Now what I'll do is I'll merge feature one branch onto main branch. For that, first I'll switch to main branch. Okay, if I run git branch, I'll have this. I'll merge feature one branch now. I'm on main branch 1. I'm merging changes of feature one branch onto main branch. Okay, like what is strategy? I'll explain about fast forward and the 3-way merge in the coming video. I'll run git log all graph. So now if you see, yeah, this is the end, right? Now if you see a different picture now. Like initially, as soon as you see, you might get confused and you might not understand what it is. But I told you a simple trick, right? First see these names, where your branch, like which commit your branch is pointing to. Here, if I want to see the commits of main branch, I have to see where my branch is there, okay? And what is the commit against this? This is the commit. And to see the previous commits, traverse, like you have to go through the lines. That is the simple trick. Wherever wherever your branch is there, that is the latest commit actually. And to see the previous commits, just go downwards through via these lines. That is a simple trick. So now we'll understand. Now first I want to see what are the commits that are present on the hotfix. So I'll go to the hotfix. Okay, hotfix, what it is showing, this is showing, this commit is showing the latest one. If you see this one, this star is against this line. Okay, so wherever you have star, that represents the commit. So my hotfix latest commit is this one. And where it is going downwards here. Okay, this is my older commit and it is going downwards here. Okay, so my hotfix has 3 commits. First one is this added hotfix text file, and the second one is this one, and third one is this one. Because what I have done is, whatever this commit is there, it is pointing to this one, right? I just traverse downwards. Now I want to see about feature one. Where my feature one is there, I have like feature one is here. And this commit is pointing here. Okay, my feature one commit is this one. Okay, now this is pointing to, like this is going downwards, this one. Okay, this is my older commit. So added feature one text file, and my older commit is added feature text file. Now where this is going? Now if you see, this is going via these lines here, and these lines are going to this commit. So lines, here you have lines, and from here, like from here it came to this line, and here it came to this line. So when I traverse like this is my next commit. So after feature one text file and feature text file, my commit was this one. Okay, this is not my commit. Okay, you have to go via lines actually. Now I came here, I came here, I came here, came here, came here. Now I came here. What is next one? This one, this one, this one. I reached star. Okay, my next commit is this one. Okay, added version txt. And when I go via these lines, I reach this one. So for feature one, there are 4 commits. One is this added feature one. When I go via these lines, I get another commit, added feature text file. And when I go other via these lines, I get another one, version.txt and version text file. So hotfix has 3 commits, added hotfix text file, version text file, and this one. Whereas for feature one, you have 4 commits, this one, and these ones or these ones. Like even if you remember, initially you have only these 2 on the main, and then you created branches from this hotfix and feature one. So these commits will get included in hotfix and feature one also. Later you had created this commit only specific to hotfix. So hotfix will have this one, and this one. And for feature one, you created branch on top of these 2 commits, and you created these 2 commits individually. So it will have these 2 commits and then these 2 commits as well. For main, if you see, what is the latest commit? So this is the latest commit, and you have to traverse it. First, what it will do is, there are 2 directions actually. From this star, there are 2 directions. Why the 2 direction had happened is, first you have merged hotfix commit, right? And then I have merged feature one. So these lines represents merge had happened from 2 different branches. Okay, so here this commit, like what, like for this is the merge branch feature one. Okay, now if you go downwards via this line, my commit is pointing to added hotfix. So one, like what had happened is, this main branch is pointing to added hotfix file because you merged hotfix text file actually from hotfix branch. This commit, okay, this is one direction, and this is pointing to this commit, and this, when you go downwards, you have this version text file and control text file. This is one direction. When, and other direction is this one. When you go to this lines, it is pointing to this feature one. Okay, because what had happened is, when you merge a branch, you had merged 2 branches. One is hotfix branch and the other one is feature one branch. So it will have commits of both branches. So what it does is, it created a merge commit, and this commit is pointing to hotfix commits, hotfix branch commits, because if you go via these lines, it goes to this one, this commit. This is hotfix commit, and from here what it does is, it will go to this version text file and this control text file. When it goes here, what happens, it goes to this feature text file, and from here it goes to feature text file, and from here it will go to version text file and control text file. So total it has 1 2, like this one will have 1 2 3, and via this direction it have 1 2, and anyway these we have counted already, 1 2 1 2 3, 5 commits are there in the main branch. Let me run only git log. Okay, git log graph. Now I'm on main branch, right? Git log graph, not all. If you see here, it's the same. You are on this commit, and you have commits from both feature one branch, and then you have commits from both hotfix branch. Okay, now I'll run git log hotfix, like I'll switch to hotfix branch. Yeah, switch to hotfix branch, and then I'll run git log graph. So it is simple. You have only 3, like latest commit is this one, and you have these 2 commits. And when I switch to feature one, git log graph. So when you run git log graph, you have this feature one text, feature and version text. Okay, now git log, when you switch to main, and then if you run git log graph, you will have both one. because since initially only these two were created on main branch, later uh, like only these two created on the main branch, version and the control txt, and later hotfix got merged onto the main branch, and later these also got merged. Okay, if I mention it here, what happens is, first you have version commit and control commit on main branch. Okay, this is on main branch initially. Later on, what happened is, using these two commits, you have created hotfix branch as well. Hotfix, and then you have added hotfix commit. Using this version and the control, you have created feature one branch as well. And feature one has feature commit, feature text file commit, and feature one text file commit. So these are the individual commits. Okay. Now what you have done is, so when you run, when you do git log, like since you have created branch using these two commits, these will be present here as well. Okay, version control and commit file, because you have created main branch after committing these two. Okay, now on hotfix branch you will have these two, these commits. So when you run hotfix, you, like as I was showing you, when you run hotfix you will have only these three commits, and when you run feature one you will have these four commits. And when you run merge main branch, what happens is, you will have complete commits, because initially you have added hotfix commit. Okay, you have merged, hotfix commit would be there. Then later on you have merged feature one also, right? You will have feature commit and feature one commit as well, but in a different directions. Okay, so you likewise, like I have explained here, right, how to understand this graphical representation. So wherever you have this branch, go to that commit and go via these lines. Okay, and if you have two lines pointing from this commit, which means that this is a merge commit, because merge happen, like when you merge a commit, it creates a merge commit, right? So when you see these two lines, you, which means that this is a merge commit, and you have to go here, you have to go here. Both commits, like whatever commits that you encounter via traversing these two lines, belongs to this merge commit. Okay, so this is a simple way. Wherever you have your branch, go to the star and then traverse down, you will understand. Okay.